G'day folks, Sapper here with the first of what I hope will be many World of Warships videos. The video we are kicking off with today is a ranked match from last season, recorded back in Feb. In this match I am playing the Tier 7 IJN Heavy Cruiser Myoko. And as you can see, down in the chat I'm asking the team whether we are going to A or B. And with no DT, our poor old Belfast has to cover that role. This video starts off pretty slow, but it's a good one. With these 7v7 2-cap point maps, I like to have the team focus on one point, with one player resetting cap on the other. At the moment it looks like the whole team is heading towards A, however. Okay, as you can see, we've got two Negados, a Nizanau, Atlanta, Belfast and Colorado. So we've got a 4 battleship, 3 cruiser. And I'm not sure what the Colorado's doing. It looks like he's heading towards B. Hopefully he doesn't do anything silly, but yep, there he goes. Oh dear. Alright, so the enemy team has a Nagato, a Myoko, and it looks like they're heading towards B. So the Myoko is an absolute standout of Tier 7, and it's probably my favourite cruiser. She packs a punch with 5x2 203s and 2 torp launchers rear mounted on each side. As you can see, with the long range shots, I'd fire off a salvo and I'd just check where she's going with the Z key. I find this advantageous when I'm playing pretty much any ship, because it gives me an accurate gauge of where the shots are falling. So the enemy team has gone for a split push, with most of the team heading towards A. And at A we've got a Nagato, Colorado, York and a Nizanau. And that Nagato is close. Let's try and get off a few shots, HE. Yep, set a fire, and in case he slows down I'm just going to blanket that little area with torps. Our Belfast has copped something serious. Oh, that hurt. That was a Nizanau broadside, I believe. And we've just lost our Belfast. Okay, so no destroyer for us. And at this stage I am not holding high hopes for this match. And the rudder got knocked out, so my repair kit's now out. And I'm kind of limping away on 2/3 health. I had to give up on A there. There was just too much cover fire from the 3 battleships and even the York. I'm just sort of nipping behind this island here, hopefully getting away from their fire, because we're already in a bad way. I can't go in and cap. I need with a Nizanau to push up and tank some of that damage so that we can get some damage off, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that. He's going to show his broadside and run away. So back to the Myoko. AP's amazing. She can penetrate just about every ship in her tier and get citadels, although sometimes that's only through the deck. In this situation I'm running HE because the enemies are often all sorts of different angles, and it's just more reliable damage, and with the amount of battleships the fires are going to be pretty good. So I've ducked out of the fight and I'm going to head towards B, where I can see that there's 2 cruisers and 1 battleship. I hope that I can get a cap on that. The only good thing I can see at the moment is that our battleships are kind of almost in the same area. The Atlanta's kind of doing nothing at the moment though. Yes, I don't hold high hopes for this match at this point. But at least we've got the Nagato and the Colorado down to low HP, so I'm hoping that our battleships can kind of finish them off. Shouldn't be too hard. A couple of big broadsides and penetrating fire should at least knock them down. So as you can see, I've spotted that the Nagato's at 10.1 Ks. I'm going to try and get some torps off, and you might notice that there I didn't actually fire in the grey zone. And the reason is that, generally speaking, most players will change speed, turn, and that sort of thing, so I'll tend to fire within the narrow arc. Or sometimes I fire in the grey zone and then I'll fire one short. So as you can see here, I'm angling, fire off shots. When I think that the ship's going to fire on me, I angle away. Just sort of staggering the fire, trying to knock down that Nagato, and he's gone. Finally. Our battleships are doing something. Now last scene we have a Belfast at Echo 7, and there we go, there's a Myoko. Oh, he's looking juicy too. So you can see here, I'm trying to aim, account for him. And I noticed that he's, via the smokestacks, that he's actually stopped moving. So that's why I fire off that barrage. No, he's actually turned around. Okay. Now, I've just noticed that there's a Nagato over to my right, and I'm going to be in a world of hurt if I don't angle towards her. And as she's the main threat, I'm going to fire a few salvos off at her. And I'm going to try and bug out with some torps. She is 12 Ks away. With my 10km torps, I don't expect to hit, but she is heading in my direction, so there is a chance that I might get some damage off from the torps. But if nothing else, at least cause her to change direction or give her something to think about. And I fire off some more through B because, well, I don't know who's going to be popping back around. Oh, that broadside. If I had AP loaded, turrets would face in the right way. Oh, it'd be good. So here you can see I'm hightailing it, basically angled away from the Nagato so that she can't get optimal fire on me, and hoping that I can get some shots off on the cruisers. She might even need a torp. Enemy teams all spread out, like they've got a few at the back, but there's a York that should really be destroyed very quickly by the Eisenhower and Nagato. Oh, and flooding too. So I got a torp hit off on the Nagato there. 15 seconds, I'm kind of watching it going, oh, can I? Wait, no, sorry. These are the 20-second side. You notice I'm not spotted at the moment. That's going to change as soon as I fire. I've noticed that she's just fired on different ships, so turrets aren't angled and she's on reload. There's so many juicy people. So thankfully the Atlanta and the Eisenhower managed to cap A, so we're still in this fight despite the fact that it's now 600 to 200. Whenever you're going to show or angle your ship in so that enemy ships can shoot you, make sure that they're not facing you. So what I think's happened here is that the Nagato's used her repair earlier on, and now with flooding and maybe even fire, yep, fire, yeah, it was flooding that got her. She wasn't able to repair, and so I got a big chunk of damage over time. And I'm pretty happy with that so far. 107k in a Myoko's pretty good. But I'm looking at my health going, well, I'm at 25% health. So there's not much I can do here. Now you might have noticed I just popped Hydro. Now that's because I saw where the Belfast was last seen. And I kind of looked at it and went, oh, maybe she's about to pop smoke and stealth fire. So I angled in towards where I thought she'd be going. But obviously she's just turned and hightailed it. I tended to find in last season that I wasn't actually running into many carriers, so I switched out defensive AA, which I usually consider as a staple for pretty much any cruiser, and I ran with the Hydro instead. Also because there was quite a few British cruisers with their smoke. So even if you didn't see destroyers, there was still a chance that there was going to be a lot of smoke fighting. So I've kind of gone, no, screw this. Too many people over there. I'm running. And now I'm kind of thinking about it going, can I? Screw it. Dump some torps. Bank away. Yeah, that Colorado's not even thinking about me. And that's the way I prefer it. Allow me to get off a whole bunch of HE. Set those fires. Get that damage up. Most of you are probably aware, but the Japanese have probably the best HE in the game. Very high fire chance, good alpha. And coupled with the Japanese cruisers 203s, can be quite a potent weapon. And I'm just slowly banking, watching the ship, making sure she doesn't turn her turrets. It looks like she is now, though. Just keep lighting her on fire. And there we go, Witherer. High Calibre, Liquidator, and Witherer so far. Now, while I'm shooting on this Colorado, I'm also watching the Belfast. You can probably see my reticle. No, she's not facing my way. And I'm now thinking maybe I can get B cap and we can actually win this. And that's number 2. 2 battleships down. Atlanta looks like she's pretty much going to die. And I'm just thinking in the back of my head, Eisenhower is pretty tanky, we'll be alright. All he has to do is hold A and I can cap B and then I'll come up. Oh, no, okay, right. So Eisenhower's really low as well, so I don't know what's been happening over at A, but... Oh, blimey. So I've held fire for now, and I think might just hold off on the fire and cap. One of the big advantages of the Japanese heavy cruisers, they have fairly good concealment. So if you run camo for concealment and the camouflage expert skill, you can drop their concealment rate or their spotted rating right down, so that ships even like the Otago can have a 900 meter buffer between spotted and torp range, which is pretty amazing. I think on my Ibuki I'm at about 10k spotted range, so I can torp on enemies heading my direction without actually being spotted, which is pretty good. So yeah, you can see here I'm not firing. Like, I am in range of the Eisenhower and I could fire, but the Belfast is the one I'm worried about. I just want to get this cap, get it quick, and then sneak up behind him and knife him. And that is the main play style of the Japanese cruisers, is get into a position where you haven't been spotted and you can inflict the most amount of damage. So get in, big hard hits, get out. There I am, just controlling speed, angling my ship to where I want to go. I'm just trying to talk to my teammates and going, hey, just reset cap. Ooh, yep, I'm going to fire on the Belfast. I've got angle here so that the Eisenhower can't shoot me with the island protecting me, and I almost had the cap anyway, so. There we go, reset on the Belfast. So my thinking here is get the Belfast, then sneak up on the Eisenhower and take it from there. I'm looking at my Eisenhower going, yeah, should be alright. It's only Belfast. You can see the enemy Belfast is kind of just stopped. And as you can see, I'm using the island for cover. Oh yes! Can I get him? Now I'm thinking, he's about to drop out of range. So lucky. Couple of HEs and he would have been gone. Alright, I need to get a wriggle on. asking the Eisenhower, can you get the Belfast, mate? Oh, look at that. Alright, so I'm going to be going in full speed, trying to get that Belfast as soon as possible, just to give the Allied Eisenhower a bit of breathing room. Meanwhile, I want to get a few fires off on the enemy one so that I can start HE spamming. And he's turning towards me. That's not good. So I've angled straight in, speed control, just because I expected a barrage. So if you see on that cap just back there, the Belfast has obviously gone out of cap because the cap dropped from my shooting and from the Belfast leaving the area. And I'm kind of thinking at this point, come on Eisenhower, just keep him occupied. I'll just drop some torps and we'll be all good. Alright, so he's fired his guns. I'm thinking he's probably fired his other ones. There they come. Alright, sweet. So I can bank and torp now. Not sure why I wasn't firing here, but... trying to split shoot the Belfast, and no. So what I was trying to do there is get the kill shot on the Belfast and then fire on the Eisenhower. And I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm just hoping that Eisenhower can do it. I think here I'm like, oh, just reset cap, reset cap, reset cap. Just gotta stay alive, bro. Let our points catch up. I'm basically treating him like a potato. So, which is a bit arrogant, but let's go and have a look what he's up to. Oh dear, this is going to be a close one. Oh, there's the Belfast. And now all we need to do is run. Just run, mate. Tail it and run. Tail it and run. No, don't turn in, turn away. Turn away. Head bottom. Just run. We're ahead now. Just, no. No! What are you doing? No, other way. Other way. Turn around. Turn around. You can get out, mate. Come on. Right hand down. Come on, mate. Just run. Come on. Don't even need to hit. I don't know why I was saying just hit. I should have just gone, no, just fucking run. No. Alright, so here's a freeze frame of one of the final seconds. And let's see what I've got. High Calibre, Liquidator, Witherer. That's pretty happy with that. 85 hits, 11 fires, 1 flooding, 1 torp, 2 kills, a cap, and 6 resets for 131k damage. Pretty happy with that. Obviously, I kind of stuffed it at the end there. Bit embarrassing, but same could be said of the Eisenhower, who's just, I don't know why he turned in, should just be running. Although I did kind of say hit and run. But, oh well. But I would have topped XP on that one, I'm 99% sure I did. Which means with the way the rank system works, if you top XP on a loss, you do maintain rank, you don't lose any. Anyway, I hope everyone's enjoyed this video. It's a first stab in the dark, so hopefully with more to come. Stay tuned, I've got some more World of Warships games coming. Hopefully with some more sort of tactics and things, so, you know, don't go here, do go here, I did this wrong, I did this right. And that sort of stuff. And I've also got a stack load of Overwatch videos from last year that got some interesting videos planned for that. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.